Hello, hello. Good evening. How's everybody tonight? It's good to see you. Thank you for tuning in. I know it's been a little while since we played. I just seem to have a hard time getting back on schedule after some technical issues and a vacation and things like that. But we're going to try to make an honest effort in getting back on a regular playing schedule tonight. So once again, we're going to be playing Wizardry 7 Crusaders of the Dark Savant. We're going to pick up right where we left off. I believe we're still in the Dane Tower. Almost done with that dungeon, I do believe. So without any further ado, we'll go ahead and get the game fired up here. Let's go ahead and do that. Like I said last time we played, I think we're probably about 85 to 90% of the way finished with the game at this point. So the last time we played, and we were working our way through the Dane Tower. Some of the things we came across was the level that was all dark, and then the level of the tower that was the exploding treasure chests or whatever, all the trapped treasure. And this time we're moving on to the next floor, the Temple of Wanderers. And so immediately the name here kind of makes me nervous, because the Temple of Wanderers, I'm thinking teleporters, spinners, things like that. I feel like this is going to be very difficult to map out, perhaps, at least with the digital map that we've got here. Now, if I was mapping it on graph paper, of course, you know, and I hit a teleporter, I would make a little note, capital A to lowercase a, or 1 to 2, or whatever, so that I would know which teleporter took me where. But as we've discussed on this channel, trying to map on paper for the camera is not ideal. It's a little difficult. So we're just going to kind of see how this goes. I could be wrong about this too. It's been 12, 13 years since I played the game last, but I seem to remember something like that coming from the Temple of Wanderers. But either way, we're going to proceed. Everybody looks pretty well rested. Let's get some spells going. Get our Enchanted Blade up. Let's get Detect Secret going. Since we're in the Dane Tower, lots of magic screen. And you know what? I think just to be safe, we'll throw up a direction too. And let's proceed. Inside the room, you feel a slight buzzing vibration which seems to permeate everything. Lasting only a brief moment, it quickly ceases without any apparent ill effect. Okay. So, pretty basic room here. 3 exits. Let's start from the... Let's go clockwise. Let's do that. Walking Undead. Let's see how tough this is. We'll see if we can just take it out with melee attacks. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. As I've said before, I believe we're really over-leveled for this dungeon. The challenge here isn't so much the battles as it is, you know, the tricks and traps. Trevi detects something. I see a switch on the wall. And we have a hidden room. Extending from the wall is a marble altar adorned with graceful and decorative carvings. So let's search. Nothing. Really. So this is where we use the green idol. That's right. So let me make a little note here on my map. And let's proceed. First thing I noticed looking at the map is, even though it wasn't a teleporter, it was a one-way hall. If we were to turn around and go backwards, we can't get back to the starting point. Three creeping cruds. We're going to try to just melee through these guys. Uh-oh, Claire's poisoned. Pretty tough, but we made it. Let's get this poison healed really quick here. See if a level 4 will do it. No, it did not. Let's do a level 5. There we go. So we got it. Gate. Okay, so this... Oh man, this is going to be something. So this takes us back to the beginning, and going counterclockwise like we talked about, we'll just proceed down this path. So we have some Dane and some Savants. Savant troopers, rather. So we're going to put the melee attackers on the 3 Dane in the front. We're going to try to put the Dane cannons in the back. Let's try to put them to sleep. May or may not work. Sado is going to do a high-level blades on the 2 Dane. Then the Savant troopers, we're going to go ahead and fireball. See how much progress we can make. Yeah, as I thought, the Dane were unaffected by the sleep spell. One down. Oh man. Oh, this is not going well. Not well at all. We've got some characters frightened and several very low hit points. So let's see what we can do here. Dane Apostles is what these guys are. We're going to keep the melee attackers on them. Man, okay. So we're going to bless the party. Sado is going to continue to go after those 2. And we're just going to kind of double down. We're going to ice ball the 4 there, and let's see how much progress we can make now. I really should have healed, but I'm hoping we can sort of bully our way through it. Oh no, that's gonna kill people. Man, man, oh man. Yeah, that's gonna be a wipe right here. I'm gonna wipe it out. So I'm just going to turn. And we're going to start over. Wow, that fight, see, that was crazy. And I don't think it was, again, that the enemies were that particularly difficult. It's just all of those status effects pile up. And keep in mind, we had magic screen on and everything else. But I'm going to bump it up to 7 this time. And we're going to just retrace the same path, I think. 2 Danes here. pretty tough for magic users. Scroll and a ring, huh? Now we're gonna play this game. Let's see what we found. I'm curious about the ring and scroll. So I'm going to cast Identify. Ring of Shielding, okay. Let's see what kind of scroll we have. Magic Screen. I'm loaded down with keys and a lot of junk I don't need. But we're going to try to hold off on dropping any of it just in case. Okay. So let's save here. Let's proceed. Alright, so this is a lot more oozes than we had last time. So, we're going to go all out on these guys with a fireball at level 6. Take out the majority of them. Man, ooh, that was very fortunate. Alright, and this puts us sort of back where we were before. So let's proceed with caution. Seems like a much more manageable fight. 2 fetid corpses and a blackbird. Try to put the bird to sleep. Try to get through this without any magic. Wow, those corpses can take a beating. Fire Crow. All right. One step and another fight. Oh, wow. A ton of Danes. Not good. So here's what we're going to do this time. Let's cast Bless on the party. Let's do this. We're going to use Nuclear Blast at level 5. And this is going to attack all of the monsters on the screen, regardless of how they're grouped. Oh yeah, no, it seems like it's going to wipe them. Almost all of them. Nice. So that potentially could have been really, really bad, but we made it really, really good. Not even worried about the scrolls. I never use them. There's nothing in this room. No. Okay. Interesting. So this path is blocked now. But the gate that was closed before... Oh, no, that's new. Yeah, lots of funny tricks and traps. Oh, but here's a chest. Save. See what this is all about. Looks like a fireball, and we set it off. Of course we did. Key and a cloak, 3 potions. So the key is a must-have, for sure. That cloak looks nice too. Am I out of space, really? Seriously? Alright, so let's do some identification. We'll pick the potion back up in a second. Let's go through some of this. Coffer key. That's another coffer key. So this is a key we don't know what it is. So let's identify this key. Chrome key. Interesting that that would be... Chrome key. Cloak of Fortune. So I'm going to give the Cloak of Fortune to our thief. But before we do that, let me save, because this cloak has a special power when equipped and activated. So let's just see what it does. Increased karma up to 20. Very nice. Okay. Alright, so now that that's out of the way, let us proceed. So the only other way to go at this point is down here. So all of these paths change when you step on certain plates. You can watch the shifting on the auto map there. Interesting. Inside the room, okay, so that was a spinner or something when we stepped in there. But this is the one path we've not gone down, so. So I'm just going to cast some basic ice spells on these fire crows. Since there's only 2 of them. The goal is to try to get rid of the corpse, and then we'll focus on the fire crows. Second round. Just like that. Alright, so let's do a little healing. There we go. I'm going to proceed into this room. See what happens. What did that unlock, if anything? Alright. So, let's take a moment and rest before we proceed. So not a big rest there. But enough of one, I think. Really don't need this direction, but I'll put it on. Okay. We'll go north. Oh, wow. Through the gate swarms a torrent of blazing fire. Oh, wow. The fireballs explode as they strike, bursting upon the wall in a bedazzling display of sparks. The aftermath of the firestorm, you hear a crackling voice of a wailing madman exclaim, "Come, my children. The master wishes more of this exquisite delight." Peering through the bars of the gate, you see a wild orgy of bodies. They are as one, convulsing in abandoned ecstasy, preparing to unleash something. Wow, okay, so I wasn't expecting that. Let's heal up really big. And I'm not sure how to handle this. Do I go like straight, or do I duck into these little rooms on the side? If I do that, and I'm wrong about it, then as soon as I step out, I might get hit with another fireball, right? So here's what we're going to do. Let's heal up, and then we'll save the game and see what happens. Alright, so we're going to save. Yep, so that was the wrong answer. Man, I feel like there's a way to turn this off. Alright, so let's quit no save. Load save game. Oh, no, that's cheesy. Just because I reloaded. Aggravating, right? Because I bet if I take another step, it's going to happen again. Having that trap trigger on a reload is very brutal. Trudging onward despite the flames, you advance as another flock of raging fire comes flying through the gate. Ha ha ha. The voice of the madman shrieks with pleasure as he calls to the mass of half-naked bodies once more. Burn them, burn them, burn them all. Ha 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 ha. We're just going to have to kind of just power through it, I guess, huh? Another round of streaming fires comes pouring through the gate. Oh, this one hurt. The oscillating voice of the insane Dane now screaming. He calls again. More, more, more. Man, I'm running out of healing magic. Got those heavy heals that we picked up. I'm probably going to have to use them. Yeah, who had those? Somebody had them. There we are. So let's see what happens when we take this last step here. A huge gust of white-hot fire blasts through the gate, consuming your blackened bodies in a blinding explosion. Ooh. From the orgy of Danes you hear the cry. After them, children, let them not escape. Before you stands a solid chrome gate, silver bright and strong. Ah, what is that? I looked away. I looked away. Man. So, let's just see something. So I know. It's about to reload. So the chrome key opens the gate. What does the switch do? Not sure what the switch does, but it didn't turn off the trap. Or did it? Seems like the switch didn't really do anything. I wonder if it's a red herring. Alright, either way, here's what we're going to do. Before we go through this again, we're going to rest up completely. We're going to rest all magic, all hit points, all of that. While doing that, I'm going to step away from the game for a moment, take a quick break while we get everything healed up, and then when we come back, we're going to power through. We're going to use the chrome key on the door, get that chest that lies on the other side of the gate. So bear with me just a moment. Give me about maybe 5 minutes, and I'll be right back. Alright, so thanks so much for hanging in there for me. It took longer than I expected. Went through multiple fights just trying to rest up, but I think we've pretty much got it. So, we are going to put that magic screen on. Full blast. Right, do I have a fire shield too? I do. We're going to put Fire Shield on full blast. Might have wasted that because I think that's a combat only spell, but doesn't matter. Let's proceed. Let's go ahead and heal up. One step at a time. Heal up again. Time consuming, but necessary. So this is going to tap out Trevi on his healing magic. So we're going to move to Claire. Take another step forward. After this, I've got one more step to take. Only Kyler got hit that time. So Claire's going to heal Kyler. Take one final step. This is the big one, right? That's definitely the big one. Still killed Danny with full hit points. So who had the chrome key? Was it Kyler? Yes. Use the chrome key, and we're going to step forward into the safety of the room. Hurling yourselves in the chamber, you face a well-prepared band of demonic red-eyed Danes. Great. I really hoped I'd have time to heal. The High Father. Thankfully, this was a small encounter and not a big one. So for the High Father, Kyler, Claire, Trevi, all going to go melee. We're going to use the Angel's Tongue. Sadao is going to cast Health Full at max level. Try to do a big healing on the party as a whole. It helped a little, but not much. But we managed to complete the battle. One scroll, one ring. Gonna play this game again. Alright, Claire leveled up. Ooh. Learned a new monk spell. What can I use here? Armor Melt seems like a good one. So we're going to save right now. And we're going to bring Danny back. We're going to do some big healing before we do anything else. And we're going to save again, and we're going to rest Danny's stamina back up. I still can't help but feel like there might have been a way to turn that trap off. Typically there is. but I sure didn't find it. And I could be wrong. Maybe there's not. Magic screen. Detect secret. I think I'm standing next to a chest. I am. Skeleton Lord. Before we open this chest, we're going to go through inventory, see if there's anything we can get rid of. I think I'm holding on to some powders and garbage like that. Alright, real quick, let's see what we have here. Drop that. The Ring of Frost Protection, that's cool. Drop the Manta Roots, never gonna use them. Alright, that's good enough. Let's see what's in here. In the chest you discover an old and dusty book bound within a cover of black and cracked leather, and upon it written in bloody letters, the Book of Immortals. I found a lyre, armor, good lord, all of this loot, and I have no room for any of this. Let's see, the lyre is going to go to Lulu, which is full up. Man. And here I thought I made room. This is ridiculous. Alright, so how are we going to do this? Anything I drop is just going to go right back onto the ground and cover up the stuff that I didn't want to get rid of. So let's see. I hate to do it. We're just going to have to burn through some of this stuff. Let's see what this armor is. Plate mail +3. That's pretty good stuff. AC -13. Very positive that's better than what he's, yep. +2. So bear with me while I go through all the inventory here, do the sorting. Let's see what the instrument is. Oh, could not identify it. Silent. Okay, so that'll silence bad guys. Be a good one to have. hate to burn all this stuff and just waste it, but I'm trying to make room. Maybe I have enough space now to pick up stuff. A book. These potions. These powders. Alright, let's go back. See what this is. Man. So I'm going to have to rush magic points just to identify this book. Annoying situation. Oh, looky here. Opens up what's probably an escape route. But I see another, I bet you the way to open that chest is by that lever over there. We'll worry about that here in a minute. Let's rest up. Get these magic points up. This has been an excruciating trek of a level. See if we can identify this thing now. Hardly any points went up at all on that. That's ridiculous. I'll rest up again. Wait and see that magic tick up. Are you kidding me? I burned through it. What a terrible glitch. Book of Immortals. Opening the book, you read the following. The chant of demon spawn. Into the pit must ye throw the bowels of our enemies, that the blood of their innards may entice the fiend. Into the pit ye must sprinkle the ashes of Dane, that the aroma of its scent may entice the fiend. So already I'm afraid that we've messed up here. There was, earlier in the game, we found monk innards in a jar. We carried it around for a while, and I think we dropped it. God only knows where. Into the pit you must hurl stone of gates, which we have, and the magic of the gem may summon the fiend. Into the pit you must recite chant of demon spawn, that the power of the word may bind the fiend. Then may the spawn of hell be vanquished. So I'm afraid we may have missed our chance to do this. Unless I can find more monk innards, which who knows where we left them. Gotta rest again so I can identify the stone. Unless we get lucky, right? And maybe there's some monk innards in this chest that's lying ahead of us. I want to say we found those in New City, and we've come across several here and there throughout the game. I know we can get our hands on some, that's not a question. This must be the gate stone. Stone of New Life. We got 2 of those. Don't have any more openings anywhere. Alright, so let's save. I want to proceed. I am pretty sure to open this up. Upon the gate is a gruesome head cast in black iron, appearing like some hideous creature of the netherworld. Atop the forehead of the demonic face is a round opening, as if perhaps to birth a thick candle. Through the bars of the gate you spy a distant chest, sealed and sparkling, revealing no clue as to its mysterious contents. Interesting. I hate to do it, but I'm going to try to pop out here, flip this switch, and see if this opens the gate. Yep. I was afraid of that. Let's see for science if that's the case. So I think that might have opened up whatever this was over here. Golly, what a ridiculous hot mess this was. Yeah, so that's what that switch does. So we're not going through that again. At least not right now. But that switch opens this path here. Which we really don't need open, do we? Not really. Interesting. Thick candle. We don't have a candle, do we? Okay. So, does seem like there'll be some sort of backtracking to do. Not 100% sure just yet. But I don't see a path forward at this moment. We'll have to play around and see. But this is going to be a good stopping point for tonight. We have this gate here that still needs opening. And we have this gate that still needs opening. I feel like we're going to have to go through and find monk innards again. We had some, I know that. But boy, the Dane Tower sure ended up being quite a bit bigger than anticipated. There's this room here I've not been in. Let's hit that room up real quick before we leave. Oh, look, it's a treasure chest. Okay. Do I have slots? That's the question, right? I know, so many of these. Let's just clear these coffer keys, because I'm pretty sure we're done with these. Pretty sure. And they'll be right there if we do need them. Let's just see what's in this chest before we proceed. Guardian, anti-magic, or life stealer. Anti-magic. Golden idol. So I told you what I thought the golden idol was going to be good for. Turning off these traps, I feel like. Or maybe even opening one of these gates. So we may have to traverse the traps one more time. But this is going to be the stopping point for tonight. And when we pick up tomorrow, we're going to go back through. We're going to go drop the golden idol here. Hopefully that opens up this door or this door. And then I'm going to look back into seeing where we can get those monk innards if we need them to complete this temple. But this is where we're going to stop tonight. Thanks for tuning in. Boy, that was brutal, wasn't it? That fireball trap. Not something I'm looking forward to having to walk through again, but I feel like we're not going to have a choice. I'm going to have to go north through it right here, probably on the next playthrough. But pretty positive the golden idol will turn that trap off. Maybe even open these gates. But until then, I'll see you guys tomorrow night. I hope everybody has a great evening, and thanks for watching.